In today's lesson, we will be covering brackets operation in algebra. We want to first recall a concept we learned previously, which is bit mass. And bit mass represents the order of operation in which you do calculations. Brackets, index, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So based on bit mass, obviously we can see that we always want to calculate for any operations within the brackets first to get rid of it. For example, let's say an expression 3 multiply in brackets 4 plus 2. The calculations can just follow the order of bit mass, and in the brackets we find 6. Then 3 times 6 is 18. This is the most straightforward way we can do this calculation. However, there is a less straightforward approach that we can have a look, which is that we can take 3 multiplied by 4, then add it to 3 multiplied by 2. Notice that we have distributed the 3 to multiply both terms in the brackets and then only adding them up together. The answer you will get is still the same, which is 12 plus 6, which is also 18. So then why do we want to learn this way of calculation when we already have a much more straightforward approach? I need you to consider for when we have variables in a brackets. So let's just say 7 multiply in brackets y plus z. We want to simplify this, but the values in the brackets are unknown. And so the original technique, which is to simplify the operations in the bracket first, cannot work, and we would be stuck here with no way to move forward. Except unless we make use of the other technique just now, and we distribute the 7 to multiply both terms, which at least we were able to simplify it into 7y plus 7z. This technique, where we distribute the multiplication terms in the bracket, is called expanding expression. And it's especially useful when working with algebraic expressions that involves brackets. Let's try a few exercises to practice this technique. Question 1. Expand the following expressions. 5 multiply in brackets 2x minus 2y. So the technique is actually very simple. Again, we're just going to do a distribution of the term outside the bracket into the brackets. So 5 will be multiplied by 2x and then also multiplied by negative 2y. So your final answer you will get is 10x minus 10y. Notice that I also involve the negative sign when I do the multiplication, which is also very important. Meaning to say, if the operations in the bracket is an addition, then you take it as though it is a positive number. But if it's a subtraction operation, you want to take it as though it is a negative number. Let's try another question. 9 multiply in brackets x squared minus y. Doing the distribution again, we find ourselves 9 multiply x squared minus 9 multiplied by y. Question C. 3xy squared multiply in brackets x plus y. To expand this, it's the same concept. In fact, when you do any kind of questions, the concept will always remain the same, in which the variable outside the bracket is going to be distributed to both of the terms in the bracket, which is x and y. So 3xy squared times x, 3xy squared times y. And your final answer would be 3x squared y squared plus 3xy cubed. Question D. 2 multiply in brackets x minus 1 plus 4x minus 4. In this case, again we're going to do the same thing, 2 multiply x and 2 multiply by negative 1. But for this kind of questions, after you are done expanding the brackets, you want to also make sure that you collect all the like terms and simplify the expression into the simplest form. So your final answer would actually be 6x minus 6, right? Because you have the 2x plus the 4x and the negative 2 minus the 4. Last question for today, question E. 3 multiply in brackets 4xy minus 2x plus 5 multiply in brackets 3x minus xy. Two different terms, but both of them are still going to be expanding the brackets, right? The first term we have 3 multiply 4xy, 3 multiplied by negative 2. The second term we have 5 multiply 3x and 5 multiply negative xy. So in the end of the day, you get 12xy minus 6x plus 15x minus 3xy. And after you collect all of the like terms together, you get 7xy plus 9x. Okay, that is it for today's chapter on expanding expressions. For any questions and concerns, you can check the description box or leave a comment below. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.